Welcome back everyone. Quickly, let's continue our discussion on HTML CSS tutorial for beginners to the advanced level. And right now we'll be discussing about the CSS syntax. A CSS rule consists of a selector and a declaration block. So we have two parts, right? Have it in mind, the selector part and the declaration part. The CSS syntax contains CSS selectors, right? And the declaration part. The declaration part can have multiple declarations. I can give every single declarations multiple properties along with multiple values. So we are going to see how this works quickly. The selector points to the HTML elements you want to style. Like this, as you can see, this selector is selecting our HTML h1 tag. The declaration block contains one or more declarations separated by semicolon. As you can see, the declaration part, because we are declaring multiple declarations, we are having multiple declarations. As you can see, this is color is equal to blue, font is equal to 12 pixels, right? We to have multiple declarations, you have to separate it with your semicolon. Let's continue. Each declaration includes a CSS property name and a value separated by a colon. That is, each declaration inside our declaration, the first declaration right here, we are having one colon inside it. Like when we define our property, which is color, we use a colon. After that, then we can specify our value, which is blue. Then we can close it again using our semicolon. So definitely it is nice in that manner, right? So that's how it works. So again, let's give another thing again. Multiple CSS declarations are separated with semicolons, and declaration blocks are surrounded by curly braces. That is, when you want to declare, your declaration blocks are surrounded by curly braces. That is, to have any declaration in your CSS, you have to use curly braces. This opening and closing curly braces, you have to have it. Then inside it, you can have multiple declarations or single declaration. Amount of declaration you want, you can specify it inside the curly braces. But multiple CSS declarations are separated with semicolon. When you are declaring multiple things, definitely you have to separate it with semicolon. So that's why the declaration block contains one or more declarations separated by semicolon. So in our future tutorial, you are going to see some people will use this declaration without semicolon. That is if they have one only single declaration in one CSS block. Like in this block now, if we have one only single declaration, most people use people omit this semicolon. In the future you are going to understand it, because when you are trying to use multiple declarations, it's when you are going to need this semicolon, and it's working so nice. You can use it also when you declare just single declaration, but if you are using the multiple declaration, you must have it there. If not, it will not go to work. But if you are using single declaration, you may have it, you may not have it. So I'm going to show you how it works quickly. Let's continue our discussion. In this example right here, you can see all p element will be centered aligned with a red text color. So as you can see, we are having p tag right here. We select p tag. This is our selector, right? We have discussed about it, and this is our what? This is our declaration part. And in our declaration part, we are having two declarations. We declare two properties: color property along with the text align property, and we give them different value. The color is having red color, the text align is having center. So I'm going to show you how this works. But before we go, p is a selector in CSS. P is what? Is a selector in CSS. It points to the HTML element you want to style, which is the p tag. Color is a property, and red is the property value. Text align is a property, and center is the property value. You will learn more about CSS selectors and CSS property in the next chapters. So I'm going to show you how this works quickly, so you can know that we are doing something. Back to our document. As you can see, this one, we have this in our previous tutorial where we discussed about the introduction to the CSS. So I'm going to show you how this works quickly. So let me just use the p tag in our element right here. We all know that we have discussed about p in our previous tutorial. So let's use our p tag only inside this document. Let me leave this one right here. Let's specify p tag. Welcome back everyone. So let's do this. Welcome back everyone. Let's go and select it using our CSS. So we haven't started discussing about CSS yet, but we are just here giving some little introduction. This is our selector we have created. Now inside this curly braces where we are going to do something, let's give it color. This is a property, and let's give it dark blue color. And again, as you can see, we close it, right? And let's give it another property again. Let's give it text align. When we give it text align, let's give it center. Let's save our document now and see. As you can see right here, we are having first and second declaration. We are having two declarations right here inside our selector, right? Let's reload our document. Can you see? We change our document. Can you see where our p tag is? Our p tag is right here at the center right now. As you can see, here is our h1 tag. Let's remove this one so you can see what I'm talking about clearly. Now let's get back to our document and reload. Can you see our welcome back is right here right now? Let me increase it so you can see. Can you see it's at the center? Let's now say, for instance, you don't have all this, you don't have anything like this. Let's remove it. Let's save our document and see how our p tag looks. Can you see without CSS? Now let's give it CSS so you can see how it looks. Now let's save our document. When we save our document and reload our document, can you see we're having it? It's looking nicely. It's centered and it's having color. Can you see? We can even change the color. I'm going to show you. Can you see? Let's change the color to yellow or red. Let's take it to red. We have discussed about color in our previous tutorial. Can you see? It's looking nice, right? So Anwar Akorede Ayofe is my name. I wish to see you guys next time, and to the next tutorial. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Make sure you practice, because practice makes perfect. Bye bye.